It's Emily with Chalk About Fun. I am actually supposed to be sleeping right now. I didn't get much sleep last night, worked late, and I work a 12-hour shift tonight and tomorrow. And I was up early this morning teaching a class, so I'm supposed to be napping right now. So if Eric is watching, as soon as I finish this, I will be taking a nap so I can go to work today. But I think it was Monday I received the August Club Couture, and I've been dying ever since to try it. It is not going to take very long, so I thought I would open it up quick and show you guys how it turns out, and then I will go take my nap. If you are a part of our Club Couture, you get an exclusive transfer, different design every month. Get it at the beginning of the month. Special exclusive prices. These transfers cannot be purchased any other way except for Club Couture, and they are not in the catalog. This one, super cute, looking sharp, and is a porcupine. So it's going to be a two-step process. I'll show you the process and the finished product. All of the transfers come with instructions, so if you've never used them before, really easy to follow along. All right, so I'm going to open this guy up. And as I'm getting the transfer out, this one, because it's a couple steps, you can see there's lines. I'm going to use my scissors and cut the transfer apart. And then we are going to use the 5x7 board and base. It's one of my favorite surfaces to use for a couple reasons. It is reusable. So we change the designs out all the time on our board and base. It's double-sided, so you can have one design on one side, one design on the other, and switch them out. And let's get this last piece here. I'll get this out of the way. And you get to choose which direction, what size project, if you want it vertical, horizontal, super cute. And then, like I said, it's reusable, double-sided. So this one, because we actually have 4 pieces now. So we have the pricklies, the spines of the porcupine. We've got the face, got the little nose and cheeks, and then we have our wording looking sharp. Oh, you know what I didn't grab? Hold one second, I need to grab my fuzzing cloth. Actually, since I don't have my fuzzing cloth out, I'm just gonna use my shirt. And I'll show you that process. I'm gonna use the prickly part, the spines first, and I'll show you the finished product too, but on our layered designs, you might notice these little goofy things right here. If you are using a washable or reusable surface, you're gonna go ahead and chalk over this part as well, because it's gonna help to line up your second layer and your third layer. I'll show you what I mean by that. The transfers, these are reusable silk screen transfers. I'm just gonna get it off my backing sheet. And this is a brand new transfer, haven't used it before. Because I'm using it on my chalkboard surface, I do want to fuzz it a little bit. What that means, when I take my transfer off, super sticky, right? So I want to use my fuzzing cloth, use my t-shirt, and I'm just putting it on, taking it off, doing this a few times because I'm gonna pick up a little extra fuzz. So to make this not so sticky, so it's a little easier to get it off my transfer, or off my surface when I peel it off so I don't ruin it. I'm just gonna then place it where I'd like. I'm gonna go a little high on my surface to allow for room at the bottom for my font, looking sharp, and then also to account for, let's see, sure, that looks about good. And then to also account for space when I stick it back in my base, right? Because I don't want to cover up my design. Now, as I place it on, you just want to get all the air bubbles out so it's nice and flat and smooth. I'll move it down here a little bit so you can see. For my spines, I'm going to use gray. I'm going to use Storm in Chalkology paste. I'm going to put a little bit of it on. I'm going to put it all over my silk screen transfer. And then also, I'm going to put it on, remember those two funny designs I was showing you on the side? I'm going to cover it there as well. So I'm just taking the paste, squeegeeing it on so it goes through my silk screen, using my squeegee to squeegee off any excess. And then I can stick the excess right back in the jar so I can reuse it again. All right, I am almost ready for my peel and reveal. Okay, I'm gonna set this aside. Now I'm just gonna take this and put it sticky side up, and I'm gonna wash that just with water a little bit later. Okay, so now I've got my first layer done, and I have those two dots, right? Okay, I'm gonna take a break here for a second. Because I'm layering, I wanna make sure this, okay, got interrupted there for a second. Because I am layering, I wanna make sure this first layer of Chalkology paste is dry so that when I use my second layer, it's not going to peel off my first layer. So I'm gonna add a little bit of music here so you don't have to listen to me. I can either let it air dry. You can see that it's starting to dry, but I'm got my hair dryer here, so I'll put a little music on while I use the hair dryer to dry it off a little bit. Should be good. It's dry to the touch. Okay. Now, I'm gonna use the little face. I'm trying to figure out, oh, here we go. Top and bottom. So now, do you see that goofy circle, that goofy circle? That's what I'm gonna use to line up on top of that circle and that circle. So it's gonna line up my face perfectly. Same thing, I'll get my transfer off. Just gonna use my shirt because I have my fuzzing cloth put away. One, couple times. Okay. Now, the silk screen transfer, you can see through it, right? So I'm gonna use these two dots that I can see right through to line up. Right there. Right there. And that should help me line up my little porcupine face. For my little face, I'm going to use the bright white Chalkology paste. I'm almost out of my white, so I have ordered some more. A little bit of white. My excess, I'm just squeegeeing off. You should have seen me earlier. If the camera was rolling earlier when I was getting my Chalkology paste out and ready, I made a big old mess and have chalk paste all over me and all over my hands. Good thing it's washable. And you just take, well, I even got some on my hands now, you just take water and wash it off. All right. My peel and reveal starting to come together. Got my little face, got my little porcupine quills. My dots are still lined up because I have layer number 3 to put on. So if you excuse me again, I'm gonna use my hair dryer, dry this off a little bit. Dry to the touch. My face, my body. Stick this guy down. And now this, let's figure out how it goes. Here we go. Got my dots there too to help line my little cheek up, my little nose up. Same thing. Fuzz on my shirt a couple times. All right, I'm going to use my dots to line everything up now. There's 1, and there's 2. For my little cheeks, my little nose, I am going to use, which pink color? Peony is what I'm going to use. A little bit there, a little bit there. Squeegee off the extra. And set that down. Oh my gosh, it's looking so cute. Look! How cute is that? Now, I'm done with my guide marks. So I just have my board eraser and it's a little bit wet. And I'm gonna take and wash that off. Right? Use my paper towel to dry the area. So now my guide marks are gone. Looking sharp. I'm gonna lay this a little bit over my porcupine. How do I want it? Maybe that way. smoothing out my transfer, getting my air bubbles out. I'm gonna use the same pink, the peony. Just put a little bit on there. Got my squeegee. Time for my final peel and reveal. Look how cute that is. Looking sharp. If you are in my Club Couture, I'd love to see what you do with your transfer this month. If you want to join Club Couture, let me know. I'll give you the link. Here it is finished with the board and base. There you go.